Tomorrow is the next budget from this government, and it will be the budget that will set the vision for this country going forward in the next decade as we grow this economy and we take pride in how we want to see a country grow and be successful. And we don't want to see a country that has stagnated and not achieved its goals or ambitions as it did under the previous Labor government. We see a future for New Zealanders where they see the strength in getting a good education, working hard and getting value and success from that hard work. We see a future of a country that has a strong economic base that competes on the world market and delivers products. We don't see a future like the Labor Party does, where you just borrow the money and give it to whatever you need to buy an election. We don't see the future that the Labor Party saw of killing growth in our country in our best economic times. We don't see a future like the Labor Party did, where they had reckless spending and just bought things on ideological visions of what they think this country should have. We actually look at what the economic reality is that you need to build a country, what the economic reality you need to actually deliver the results for New Zealanders going forward. And I have great confidence in this budget because finally in New Zealand, we will have tax reform that's meaningful. We will give the right incentives to those people out there that work hard, get a good job. They will get the rewards from tomorrow. They will know that the signals and incentives are there to do that. Under the previous government, the signals and incentives weren't to work hard. The signals and incentives were to take advantage of the system. That's what the Labor Party set up. The Labor Party that their finance spokesman talks about the many, not the few. When did they actually deliver for all New Zealanders? Never. They only delivered for the ones that got them back into power each time they had an election. And that's all they cared about. Whereas we are looking at what is constructive, what is right, and what is in the best interest of the New Zealand economic system. And that tax reform that will come tomorrow will be crucial to delivering that future for New Zealanders. Mr. Speaker, we have seen a country that hasn't achieved under Labor, but we have got a country now that can achieve under National and will. We will see the investment in infrastructure pay dividends. There is infrastructure investment going on through all areas and sectors of the economy, from broadband to roading infrastructure to rail and public transport. You see the investment in the Waikato region and the Waikato Expressway, that great road that the Labor Party would not deliver on, and the Labor Party still will not deliver on. And it only took a national government and national MPs in the region to deliver that great road, to provide that infrastructure so we can grow the export heart of New Zealand. And the people of the Waikato will also be pleased to know that as exporters and hard-working Kiwis, they're going to get the rewards that they deserve from this government, because they know that they go out there and they earn some serious dollars for this country, and this government will actually enable them to earn more and invest that money in this country and not have an investment in things that are just there because of how tax systems and structures have been in place. OK, we'll tell you about unemployment. Unemployment's coming down because we're growing this economy. Have a look at the last unemployment figures. They're coming down. Look at the Labor Party. What did they do? They put this country into recession before the rest of the world. They increased our debt before the rest of the world. It's only because we've had prudent financial management since the election that New Zealand has come through and will deliver in the future. And I look at what the Labor Party would have done if they had a budget now with their Green colleagues. They would have borrowed incessantly just to keep their social spending going, thinking that would have led their country. Well, New Zealand then would have been in the category of Greece and those other countries, because the Labor economic management, well, in fact, the Labor Party doesn't actually know what they would have done. They would have been listening to the Green Party, because they can't actually work out how to manage an economy now since Dr. Cullen has left. They've got no vision, they've got no strategy of how they want to grow this country. But we look forward to a successful budget tomorrow, a budget that will show New Zealanders that there is a future that is based on hard work, education and success. And we believe that that is crucial for growing this country. And that is a different message than New Zealanders have had in the past and previous governments.